And welcome back, everyone. This is part 3 of We'll Play It Live for Mass Effect 3. Last time, we went to Palaven's moon of Menai to find the Primarch of the Turian Hierarchy named Fedorian, but unfortunately he's KIA. So instead, General Adrien Victus will now be negotiating for the Turian Hierarchy and determining Palaven's future. And hopefully we have to get the Krogans on our side as well. And that's about it for now. Diplomacy is what we need right now, but also we're gonna see if we can salvage any sort of resources in the Turian home cluster of the Apian Crest, as well as investigate the Cerberus base that's on the planet of Sanctum, and figure out what Cerberus' presence is going on Eden Prime. So let's go check it out. First things first, I think we better get her. Oh, I think, yeah, this is where. Also, there's another mission that pops up here from Trainer that she gives you.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about EDI.
EDI is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I do not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the galaxy for human biotics.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had EDI perform an analysis. It's fake. EDI thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright, so that's another sort of thing we need to figure out, is investigate Grissom Academy. Aria to Logue. Guess Ashley's up. Oh yeah, now that this is the legendary edition, there's like so much stuff now that all the DLC, like the Leviathan DLC and the Omega DLC. But we got other stuff to deal with right now. We're still very early on into the game. Let's talk to Joker.
Hey Commander, check out my co-pilot.
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that EDI was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here.
Yes, you are, EDI. Yes, you are.
Oh gosh. Let's actually talk to EDI.
Hello, Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No.
I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
Okay.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Yeah, that's another little thing that you're gonna... It's actually interesting, but again, it's sort of like... You can see that sort of link that, like, Edie would have in organic life. So there you go with that. Let's try to get what the rest... What's going on with the rest of the crew here? Alright, we already talked to Garrus, as it is. Where's Cortez at? Okay, here he is.
Hello, Commander.
Never saw this robot dog before in the original game. I guess it only helps if you got the DLC.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted. Even more distracted.
Nice try. You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
Yeah, again, this kind of goes against the regs of fraternization in the Alliance. But technically, here's the thing though, Liara is an Alliance, so therefore she can get away with that. And again, I don't understand why the heck they wanted to make James a possible romance. It's just like, again, dude's a meathead. I mean, this is a damn high school or college, this is a damn rom-com or whatever. Yeah, this probably would have made sense, but even then, I still think even in those kind of movies, that's really stretching things.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
Right. I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
Okay, thanks for the insight there, James.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
See, let's also see if there's anything on the Shadow Broker terminal. If there's anything new. But I firmly have established that not that much for concern. Kind of missed the banter.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right. Hello again, Shepard.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Wow. I would have killed to see that happening. Seriously, someone needs to make a movie about Liara and Farron's escape from the Shadow Broker's ship and fighting Cerberus. That would have been an excellent story to hear. But then again, the person who wrote this game is the same person who wrote Mass Effect Andromeda. And yeah, we already know that game is crap. So don't ask him to write it. And again, So many great plot lines that probably will never, that were brought up and were never going to be properly resolved in this game. Like the Dark Matter Energy plot line that was brought up by Drew Karpyshyn, most likely.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
See if there's anything new on the broker terminal. Nothing so far. Well, I got 50,000 credits now.
Greetings, Commander.
Let's get back up there. We need to go investigate that disturbance on. Right, let's go. We'll go to. We gotta figure out, or better, we gotta find out. Gather what resources we can in the system first, and then we're gonna head off to Eden Prime and figure out what Cerberus is doing there.
I found something. 1 billion people on this planet. Digress is the closest colony to the Turian homeworld. This system. Signal confirmed. Turian 79 flotilla. That's what we need. We need fleets and other things. Wreckage for 800 units of fuel. So that's all the assets recovered from this star cluster.
The Enhanced Defense Intelligence, or Garrus Vicarian, is a noted...
I always like reading these ones, but we got no time. We'll read it a little bit later.
The John Grissom Academy, founded in 2170. The Brute is a hulking amalgamation of Turian and Krogan victims of the Reapers. Because tissue from dextroprotein species like the Turians is incompatible with levoprotein species like the Krogan, implants regulate the Brute's body chemistry to combat organ rejection. It is the fusion of Turian military skill and Krogan blood rage that makes the Brute such a formidable enemy, capable of destroying armored vehicles to get to the soldiers inside. Troops are advised to keep their distance and, whenever possible, not engage a Brute alone. Cannibals are frontline. The Brute.
It's ironic because I actually fought dozens of those things by myself in the original game's multiplayer, so they're not that tough. At least if you bump it up to gold difficulty, they are. If you bump it up to gold, yeah, that's where they kind of become a bit of a challenge. But yeah, you probably need a squad if you're gonna do like higher difficulty levels. And now barely anybody plays. Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. Maybe on PC, but yeah.
Biotics. The genophage bio.
So, let's check it out. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Yeah, we're gonna head off to Eden Prime next, and then we're gonna check out that Cerberus lab, and then we're gonna investigate Grissom Academy. And then after that, we're gonna head back to the Citadel. So let's head to the Exodus cluster. Alright, let's head down to Eden Prime surface. An idyllic agrarian world was once one of the first human colonies established beyond the Charon mass relay. Eden Prime's fertile biosphere drew heavy immigration from the Systems Alliance and other human organizations. 2183, Eden Prime was attacked by a Geth force led by the rogue Spectre Saren Arterius. Commander Shepard responded to the attack and encountered a Prothean beacon that warned of a Reaper imminent invasion. It's thanks to this beacon, Commander's quick action, that the galaxy has a chance to survive today. Although the Reapers have rushed past and its plan to take Earth, it is clear the has come to Eden Prime, distressing. Word of a ruthless. Okay, let's get down there. So, two things we're gonna do. We're gonna take. Alright, no, we're gonna take Liara with us.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Eden Prime also marked Saren's first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
Records indicate that you lost a squad mate on Eden Prime.
Yeah, Corporal Jenkins.
Does returning to the colony cause unpleasant memories?
It's okay, Edie. Jenkins was a good soldier. He'd be proud of what we're doing here.
I hope the motivation is effective.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
The area appears deserted.
Come on, let's see if we can find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
The colonists rebuilt after Saren's attack. It is likely they will rebuild again after Cerberus is defeated.
They rebuilt Mendoir. It wasn't the same.
They'll never forget. All we can hope is that they grow stronger for it.
Certain side mission here about resources. Again, everything is crucial to help
this
building up
Cerberus
your...
data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Dr. Tazzoni, have you ever encountered dinosaur fossils during your digs?
No. Dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
No, jokes have specific structures. That was messing with you. There's the elevator that leads to the dig.
Good. Now we can find out what they've discovered. Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You believe Cerberus has recovered the corpse of a Prothean unmodified by Reaper technology?
Cerberus hasn't uncovered corpses. This Prothean is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet. There they are!
Get moving before more of them come back.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Okay, we got that mission complete.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
It appears that Cerberus cares little for civilian casualties.
Now the cipher's more clear.
Victory! Seal the bunker! Acknowledged. How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video, and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
Huh.
lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
It's real, the hydroponics and everything. Bastards.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to Dark Space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Backup forces are here.
They have retracted the bridge. We'll need to locate the controls.
No time. Let's find another way across.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it. Cerberus! There's heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
Nail slot done.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
It should not be much longer. We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Heavy mech inbound.
There. You can open the life pod now.
And everybody, I'd like to introduce you to our good friend named Javik, the Prothean.
There, you got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean?
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, memory has its own biomarker.
Things like Reaper invasion.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
So we have our new Prothean ally.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here.
Yep, Javik's convenient timing. You arrived just in time as the Reapers are invading the galaxy. But we really could use your help in fighting. Now we got our hands on him. Let's go check with a few things.
Seen our newest crew member?
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about? You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
So that thing can give you damn Instagram filters instantly? Wow. Well, it really shows that people really want to have vanity, even though that we have stuff like genetic modification. We have genetic modification in the 22nd century, meaning that you can already have custom-built fetuses where you can be grown genetically to be stronger, faster, and more attractive-looking adults. I mean, this is already a possibility in this world or in this time. But yeah, you still need, but still people still use filters. I mean, all humans in the Mass Effect universe look fairly attractive. I mean, a lot of illnesses have pretty much been cured. Everything.
Nothing to report, Commander.
get to the captain's cabin. And let's go back. And we're going to have to see if we can find all the other stuff out in this system. So now we're up to 5 squad mates. We found all of our old ships but now we've expanded that we can actually have more of them now. The shuttle bay.
I'm coming to get you. Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken too. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You can make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. Promise me. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't. I love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry, didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here. Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
It helps.
A real live Prothean. Doc must be over the moon.
You could say that.
I hear the guy's not all there. Exactly. Damn. I can't imagine. Brought forward 50,000 years. Last of your kind. That's bound to screw with your mind.
Yeah.
Well, here's hoping he can help us with the Reapers. That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him. Taking names and kicking ass.
Okay, now... Let's get up to the crew deck. See what Liara's got to say, and then talk to Joker and Edie in the cockpit, and see whatever else is going on. Get some look at her readiness.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Good to see you, Commander. Good to see you, Commander.
Okay. That's all Dr. Chocolates has to say.
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on the Normandy, Shepard. A talking Reaper, a talking plant, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing, waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers. What do you suppose the Prothean eats? What if it's boiled Asari with a side of fried Turian? I don't know about Liara, but I'm not taking that one for the team.
Oh, Garrus.
If this war goes south, maybe we could freeze you for 50,000 years, Shepard. You could go from being merely famous to legendary.
Ha! I see what you did there, Garrus.
How's it going?
That's about it. See if there's anything new on the Spectre terminal, on the broker terminal. Why did I say Spectre terminal?
There is new information on the private messages terminal.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us. Feel free to look around.
Nothing new on the intel terminal. But let's see if we can find anything else out in the galaxy, and see if we can also look at some of more of our war assets. I also like that, yeah, people will also move around further on the ship.
Have an encrypted message from a Miranda Lawson. Poor colonists on Eden Prime. First the Geth attack, now Cerberus. For what it's worth, our new crew member doesn't need a translator himself, but he shared a Prothean language tutorial program. It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue.
Yeah.
You see the Citadel when we were there on leave? You'd never know there was a war on.
They'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Let's take a look at our war assets. Wait, where's Victus? That's weird. Victus should be here. I don't know, where is he? Support for Eden Prime. We still don't even have enough. We don't even have the minimum amount of war assets. But we gotta keep looking around. And that's crucial, because otherwise we'll just get a bad ending.
Commander.
A lot more glitches now.
I found something.
Protein data files. That might be able to help. Probably a fuel resource.
Signal confirmed.
Line spec up Team Delta. Yep, we already know this codex, and of course, we already know the capital is the name of yours truly. 4.1 million pre-invasion. Reapers land on Terra Nova. Alliance cruiser Shanghai. Alliance exploration flotilla. Now we have to evade the Reapers. Oh boy.
Evade Invasion successful.
Oh, shit. Crap.
Reapers eluded.
Shit.
Reapers eluded.
Sucks I couldn't get that fuel resource. You only got 1,000 units of fuel. There's only a few places in the galaxy you can go for refueling. Let's go check out that Cerberus lab. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the scan guides on YouTube, trying to find everything I'm trying to look for. Oh, right, I forgot to talk to Joker.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated. So a Prothean? A real live Prothean? Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing. Commander?
Yes, Shepard?
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct. It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Okay, now we can check out that Cerberus lab.
I found something.
Nice. Javelin missile launchers. When Franklin, I remember going to that, having to stop those missiles that were going to destroy the thing before.
Signal confirmed.
Salvage, just credits. Okay, Sanctum. Ice cracking. Alright, let's go. Spring Garrus and I want to see Javik in action, so let's take him. And take Garrus.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
It's extremely close quarters, so it's a good thing I actually just have the rifle. Have the rifle instead.
Commander, I'm tracking some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
There is no doubt. That's Reaper technology.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Will only lead to metagel advances for Hanar. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
It's Reaper tech. Yeah, you can tell full well that Cerberus is indoctrinated. We practically know they're agents of the Reapers. Don't know it.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work. back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Have to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. We'll rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like being stranded.
Never said it would be easy. Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
Just getting warmed up.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets.
Lieutenant!
There goes the easy route.
Just reload and keep fighting. Cortez, do you copy?
He is likely dead.
You'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear. We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here. We're at the extraction point, ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Okay, Cerberus lab dealt with.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Once again, this is dialogue correlated to the multiplayer, which is not active in this version, unfortunately. Again, it was integral, and I mean that map was really fun, and that multiplayer was good. That was one of the very few areas that were actually multiplayer maps in the original game.
Yes, Commander.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Okay, we're really getting up there. Let's see how long I've been going for. Going for at least 2 hours. Okay, I think we'll head back. We'll head back to the Citadel.
It's brutal. I'm amazed the Turians are holding it.
The birds don't quit when things get ugly. I'll give them that.
Yeah, we'll probably go to Grissom Academy next time, and then we'll probably head back to the Citadel, see what's going on. So, with that being said, everyone, we'll see you guys next time. May God, the Force, and the Power protect you always. Oh, and a happy Easter to you, Killzone, just to shout you out. So, see you guys next time.